Hi dear friends and dear UPSC and State Civil Service aspirants, welcome to Gallant IAS. Today I will be discussing with you the Sangam age, Sangam literature, Sangam age. In fact, this is a module or this is a topic which is very important for your preliminary examination. Even the questions they are asked in mains also. For example, how the Sangam literature they throw light into the socio-cultural economic life of this South India. That way UPSC asked a question. In prelims also they asked about Sangam literature, about Sangam dynasties, about their international relations, or about the cultural aspects of Sangam age, or about the status of women. Loads of questions about the deities of the Sangam age, about the economic zones, economic practices. So loads of questions they asked in prelims also. Let's start it. Sangam age is placed between 300 BC to 300 AD. 3rd BC to 3rd AD. And this is the earliest available South Indian history. Okay, earliest literary evidences which talk about this South Indian history. Now, Sangam refers to what? Sangam is, this is assembly of these Tamil poets or scholars. Now here, the basic theme of this Sangam poetry or Sangam literature, let me tell you, that is, it has two broader subjects, Aham and Puram, which is inner emotions and outer emotions. Actually, 3 Sangams were held. Sangam 1, no literary evidences are left. Sangam 2, the only literary evidence left or only literary compilation of Sangam 2 is Tolkappiyam. Tolkappiyam is basically, it's a work on Tamil grammar. Tamil grammar. Tolkappiyam is the product of the second Sangam and it's a work on Tamil grammar. It's written by, authored by Tolkappiyar. Even though it is a work on Tamil grammar, take care that it will give you information about the socio-economic and cultural aspects of this Sangam society. Okay. Sangam 3rd, the popular works included Ettu Thogai, Pattu Paattu and Padinel Kilkanak. So obviously in the prelims, be it State Civil Service or UPSC exam, prelims exam, they may ask you questions like what all were which one of the following is not among the Sangam literature or Sangam literary works, or which one of the following is among the Sangam literary works. So have an idea, earliest Sangam literary work was Tolkappiyam, authored by Tolkappiyar. Tolkappiyam is a work on Tamil grammar, but it gives insight about Tamil society, economy and culture. Then these 3rd Sangam main products are Ettu Thogai, Pattu Paattu and Padinel Kilkanak. 2 epics which were later composed, Shilapadigaram and Manimegalai. So these are the different sources which give us information about this early South Indian society, polity, economy and culture. Now, Ettu Thogai is 8 anthologies, Pattu Paattu is 10 idylls. They are divided on 2 broader subjects, Aham and Puram. Aham is inner emotions, Puram is the outer values. Inner emotions means maybe it is anger, agony, sympathy, empathy, compassion, love, lust, affection. All those are the inner subjects. Outer subjects are courage, war, violence, etc. You know, those are outer. So these are the 2 basic subjects of this Sangam poetry. Now, Padinel Kilkanaka, which is a work on ethics and morals, and popular work is Tirukural, which is authored by Tiruvalluvar. So in the prelims, they ask match the pair type of questions also. For example, the literature and their authors match the pair. That type of the questions also they ask. So have an idea what are the literary works and who were their authors. Now, 2 great Tamil epics, Shilapadigaram, which is by Ellangovadigal, Manimegalai, which is by Sithale Sathanar. This was a question UPSC already asked in the preliminary examination, even in some state exams also. So have an idea, the 2 great Tamil epics, Shilapadigaram, Manimegalai, what are their subjects, what they are dealing with, and who are their authors or who were their authors. Then this Sangam literature, which deals with the three prominent kingdoms of South India, that is Sangam, Chola, Chera, Pandyas. It will give an insight into the political, social, economic and cultural aspects of the Sangam age. What all the informations they convey? Yes, regarding this polity or administration, we get to the informations like, it talks about an hereditary monarchy. Hereditary monarchy, after the king, his elder son is succeeding his father. So hereditary monarchy concept is the king is assisted by a council of ministers. King is assisted by a council of ministers. That is next point. Then he maintained a large army of officials. That means a very extensive bureaucracy he maintained. And there were 5 assemblies which supported the king and his central administration. That is the assembly of ministers, amateur. So ministers were called amateur. They may ask these names also. The terms also important here. Amateur is ministers. Then there is assembly of Purohita or priest. Then assembly of Senapati or military commanders, and assembly of the Dudar or envoys, and assembly of this other or spies. So the terminology is very important here. You remember Arahata, Eripatti, okay, Gediga. Different terms are very important of ancient medieval times. So here you see these different terms used for these officials in the bureaucracy of Sangam rulers. So amateur is the assembly of ministers, Purohitas, they are priests, Senapati is military commanders, Dudar, envoys, other means they are spies. So these different 5 assemblies assisted the king in his administration. Then about the economic zones, 5-fold division of the land. Pastoral land is the, pastoral land means obviously one of the major occupation is cattle rearing. Then there is like hilly tracts, that means hunting is an occupation. Then there is agriculture, obviously. Agriculture is the agricultural land, that is cultivation or agriculture. Then there is a coastal area. Coastal area means one of the occupation was fishing. And there is desert and smuggling, or the so-called yes, that the smugglers, they lived in the desert regions. So, cattle rearing, hunting, agriculture, fishing, smuggling, all these were the major activities of the Sangam people. Then different castes existed here. Arasar is the ruling class. Then Andanar is the priestly class. Velallars are the agriculturists. Vanigars are the traders. Vanigar was a term UPSC asked to the previous prelims also. Then their primary deity was Murugan. Another prelims question. Their primary deity was Murugan. Other deities they worshipped Vishnu, Indra, Varuna. Women, in comparison with the North Indian culture, South Indian women, they enjoyed a bit more like social freedom. There was permission for love marriage, and the women poets were the, some more freedom for women granted in the South India or Sangam age. Dealing with the three major kingdoms of South India, that is Chera, Chola, Pandyas. Cheras, for them, their capital was Vanchi. Okay, their capital was Vanchi. Then for Cholas, their capital is Urayur. Then for Pandyas, their capital was Madurai. Okay, so here Cheras, their capital Vanchi. Bow and arrow was the royal symbol. Sengutuvan is the most popular ruler. And he started that Patani cult or Kannagi worship cult. He sent these embassies to China from South India. That means very good diplomatic relations and commercial relations he maintained with the Southeast Asian countries and China, etc. Muziris thought they were the most important ancient seaports during the time of these Sangam rulers. Cholas, their capital was Urayur. Later it shifted to Puhar. That was also an ancient major seaport. Tiger was the royal symbol or emblem. Then the popular ruler is King Karigala. He fought a battle of Venni. Battle of Venni, it was against this confederacy of these Pandyas and Cheras, in which Karigala emerged victorious. Okay. Also he built a dam across Kaveri river. which is about this irrigation. I mean, he was people friendly and irrigation based cultivation promoted. Puhar was a major ancient seaport. Pandya, their capital was Madurai. Carp, a kind of fish, was the royal symbol. Then Korke, Salur were the major seaports during that time. So these are the three popular dynasties discussed in Sangam literature. Pumpuhar, it's one of the major ancient seaport situated on the bank of Kaveri River in Nagapattinam district, Tamil Nadu. It is also known as Puhar. It was a port, a capital of Cholas, also known as Kaveri Pattanam. A trade was done to the Southeast Asia and Roman Empire from here. So you see, this is something related to history, optional mapping type of the questions. Fortunately, the recent years they are asking very easy site in the mapping session. Okay. So see, when they give, the site will be given, you have to identify the site, you have to give short descriptions, 2 or 3 lines about that particular site. Madurai. Now you are in a position to answer my questions. The word Sangam in Tamil history is associated with the court poetry of Imperial Cholas, assembly of Tamil poets and scholars, collection of literature during Pallavas, assembly of scholars during Krishna Devaraya. So there can be, sometimes when UPSC asks the questions, they ask very tricky questions. With some extreme keywords, you can apply the elimination, like only, or often, always, okay, or very, some such words they use and with which you can eliminate. But that is not always possible. You always have to go for the logic or the validity of each statement. Okay. Now you see, the court poetry of these Imperial Cholas. We know that this is not restricted to Imperial Cholas. Imperial Cholas means they are about these 9th to 12th centuries AD. And Sangam Cholas means that is 300 BC to 300 AD. An assembly of Tamil poets and scholars, which is the matchable option here. Collection of literature during Pallavas. Again, they are later case only. So that is not matching. Assembly of scholars during Krishna Devaraya. Again, it is not matching, going to 15th, 16th centuries AD. So the only matchable choice is an assembly of Tamil poets and scholars. To which of the following dynasties did Karigala, the famous king, belong to? Chera, Chola, Pallava, Pandyas. So obviously, he is belonging to that Sangam Cholas. Okay. He is popular for fighting a battle of Venni, which was against these Pandyas and Cheras, in which Karigala, the Chola ruler, turned victorious. Sangam literature formed a very important source for the reconstruction of the history of South India. It was written in, obviously, it was written in Tamil. Rigveda, written in Sanskrit, and Sangam, that is in Tamil. With reference to Sangam era, which of the following statements correct? King Karigala of Chola defeated the confederacy of chieftains in the battle of Venni. Absolutely, it's a correct statement. Okay. So you can eliminate choice C and choice B because both of the choices not having statement 1. Then you go for second statement. Sengotuan of Cheras was the first to send emissaries to China from the South India, which is again a correct statement we discussed. So our answer, we will be eliminating choice A also. And we reached our answer, which is D, 1, 2 and 3. That means third statement automatically, obviously, that is correct. Capital of Pandyas was Madurai. Okay. So, this is the way when you try each topic, try to solve maximum number of questions, UPSC standard questions, and you can apply the elimination method or negation logics methods, different methods you can apply, and to be very strong with the concept. If the concept is very clear to you, you can answer any questions. Okay, that's it. Thank you. And please do subscribe our channel for more exam oriented videos and discussions. Thank you.